Woo! What's going on, Facebook? Go find my people. Drop them on in here. Hope everybody's doing good. It's not as windy today. I can get out here in the open. Hope everybody's doing well. We are on a Friday. And boom. What's up, David? Nice to see you. Good Friday to you, sir. People are coming on in here. I'll go back in here. They're dropping some cars off up here, so it's going to be a little loud, so I'm going to go back here real quick so we can have a little meeting. Hope everybody's doing good. Did you see us? We got Sales Hustlers website up and running with all kinds of good free stuff, man. We packed it with all kinds of our videos, Dave's videos, my videos, also training videos. We also packed it with a bunch of Sales Hustler videos. So check it out, man. Dave posted it today. He did a lot of work on that. It's amazing how technical he is. Hope everybody's doing good. If you're a car salesman, get on over to Sales Hustlers. Get in that community, that group. We're there to help. It's an amazing, amazing community. I got a surprise for everybody today. If you have not watched Sales Hustlers Spotlight, that's on every Tuesday on Facebook Live at 5:30. I've had some great guests last week. Billy Sherm was on there. The week before was Ryan Smith. This week I got a special for you. It's a big one. I'm not going to tell you right now. I'm going to roll it out a little later, so be on the lookout for it. It's going to be somebody that everybody wants to see. So, pretty exciting. But what I'm going to talk today about is our goals. One of the big problems we have with goals is a lot of them don't make it to goals. They stay as dreams. Dreams are great. Everybody thinks of dreams as being great for us, and they are. The problem is a dream is like hitting the lottery. Okay, if it happens, people say dreams do come true. The problem is when we're waiting on dreams to happen, we're not facilitating them to moving, okay? They just happen only if they happen. Well, if you can turn those dreams into actual goals, okay, that we're going to go over here later, if you can turn the dreams into goals, you now have control to make them happen. See, I don't want to sit around and wait for things to happen. I don't like that, okay? I have no control over it. It basically defies every part of my work ethic is to waiting, right? So I have learned over the years, those dreams, if you can turn them into goals, put actual written goals down, say them out loud, have a plan in place to attack them, you now have the control and turn those dreams into goals. And we can actually have a successful, goal-oriented responsibility on you. All right, now, so here we go, guys. If you have a gypsy soul, you're gonna love this, okay? Because I have a gypsy soul too, all right? I have one where, man, I'm kind of free, okay? I go with the flow. Everything works out in my mindset, okay? The unfortunate problem with that is if you are like that, you will get stuck, okay? You're gonna get stuck. And I got stuck for years. Even though I had the talent and I had the work ethic, okay? My dreams were just that. They were dreams and not goals. So I'm going to go over the reasons why people don't turn their dreams into goals. And then in each one of those, I'm going to show you how to change it and how silly we look, okay? And when I looked at this and I wrote everything down, guys, I was like, holy crap, man. These are the reasons why people don't turn their dreams into goals. Why did it take me so long to get there? You got to think about this. At 35 years old, guys, with all the talent that I had, all the work ethic I had, I still was running in place. Still running in place. I wasn't as successful as I could be because I hadn't actually ran into somebody, a mentor, or somebody in my life that could help me with this, okay? But luckily, I've found my way now, and instead of you running in place, I want to give you the information that helped me, okay? And then maybe you won't have to run in this place as long as I did. You know, think about this. I was in business, you know, I started working, you know, in my 20s, right? But at 35, I finally found myself. That's a long time of running in place, and I don't want you to have to go through that long. All right, so I'm going to give you this. Shawn Hayes here, your car guy, Hyundai of St. Augustine. And what I want to talk today about is your goals. Have you turned your dreams into goals? Why are goals important? I know a lot of people out there, guys. Grant Cardones, Eric Thomases, Les Browns, Zig Ziglars, they all talk about goals. Okay, a lot of famous people talk about goals. A lot of successful people talk about goals. The problem with that is those people seem unattainable to you and me. And even though they say it, it might not resonate with us. Why doesn't it resonate? Because we say, well, they're successful, but they're famous, okay? And they seem unattainable, like I don't have that talent that they have. I don't have that drive they have. I don't know how to implement stuff the way they did it. They did it better, okay? I'm telling you, I'm Shawn Hayes, a car salesman in St. Augustine, just like you, okay? I work on the front line just like you. I struggle to sell 25 to 30 cars a month just like you, okay? But I'm telling you that I saw the light as well years ago, and I'm going to implement it just right now to you so you don't get stuck like I did. Number one reason people do not turn their dreams into goals is they don't know it's important. That's number one. They're like, goals, whatever, buddy. You know, I hear people talk about goals, but that's not really real, okay? I'll just go to work and fly by the seat of my pants, take it up, sell a car, and then get up and do it all again tomorrow. I'm going to show you an example right now that's not true. All right, me and you, whoever you are, we go to a gun range right now, okay? We're both going to shoot. We both like to shoot guns, right? So we go to a gun range, but I blindfold you, but I give me a laser and a scope. Who do you think's going to win that? You're blindfolded. You're not going to be able to hit that bullseye, and that's what you're doing in your job, in your career, in your life. You have no set pattern. You have no bullseye. You don't know what you're trying to attain. You don't have anything, concept of how to get there. It's just a dream, man. It's just a dream. It's just like walking into that gun range without a bullseye, blindfolded, and you're just shooting blind. That's what you're doing. How are you going to beat the person that has goals? Remember, I got a scope. I got a laser. I know exactly what I want to hit. You think you're going to outshoot me at that gun range? I tell you no. Okay? Because you have dreams and you need to turn those dreams into goals so you can now have a laser and a scope. I hope that made sense to you because that made sense to me. Okay? And I'm going to tell you what. Once you figure out that goals are important, that is when you can start your climb. That's it. Right there. Your climb will go up. All right? Number two reason why people do not know they need goals. They don't know what they want. A lot of people just don't know what they want. They get up every day, they put their clothes on, they iron their clothes, they take a shower, they get in their car, they drive to work, they drink their coffee, they sell a car, they go home. They don't know. That's all they want. It's not all they want, but they don't know what they want. I'm going to tell you guys that you need to sit down and write down what your goals are. I don't care if they're big. Write them down. Write them down. I mean, but be honest with yourself. What do you truly want to do? Not just what sounds good, what you think your wife would want to hear. Not just what your kids would want to hear, your boss would want to hear. What do you truly want? I mean, seriously, be honest with yourself, okay? And then write them down. Why is that important? Well, nothing ever can happen until you do. If not, you're like holding a lottery ticket, hoping something happens in your life. And I'm going to tell you what, if you leave everything in your life to chance, chances are it's not going to happen. What's the chance to hit the lottery? That's how big of a chance you're going to have on hitting your goals. So number one, you got to know it's important. Number two, you got to figure out what you want. You got to figure out what you want in your life. Yeah, you better hit some likes, everybody. Hit some freaking likes, because you know how hard this is to come up with this kind of content every day, but I'm passionately giving it to you because it's important that you know this stuff, okay? Number three, a lot of people are scared to think big. That's it, okay? I did it too. I have to be honest with you. I'm out here telling you that this stuck me for a long time. I had the concept of not being able to attain this stuff, even though the guys like Grant Cardone are telling me I can. And guys that I watch every day are telling me, don't worry. If you set your mind to it and you put massive action in place, you can attain it. I still didn't believe it, man. I still didn't believe it. Something in the back of my head, maybe it's my upbringing. Maybe it's me just not thinking I'm good enough. I don't know what it was, but I couldn't make that transition. Now, I want you to think about this, okay? Think about this, because this was well thought out. A ship in the harbor. Okay? Imagine going down to a big shipyard and the big old boats are just sitting in the harbor. They're going to attain barnacles. Okay? They're not going to let me tell you this. When a ship goes out to sea, you would think all that current and all that stuff would ruin the boat. No. You know when a boat gets ruined? When it sits in the harbor. When it doesn't move. When the motor's not used. When it doesn't have movement. Okay, the barnacles sit on there and kill the boat. A house. Think about this, a house. You walk away from your house and you don't live there for about 2 years. You come home. How deteriorated is that house? A house and a boat and people have to be in movement. We got to have goals. We got to be driving and striving for something. Okay, if not, then you sit there and you deteriorate. And that's what happens to a lot of us. Okay, we're scared to think big. So we sit still and we get stuck. And we get stuck living a life that is unfulfilling, even though you think, well, I do good, but it's not what you want. Go for it. Inspire yourself. Okay? Change your life. Change your thinking. I want us to think big, guys. I'm thinking big. Why do you think I'm putting this massive action in place every freaking day? Okay? Because I got goals. They are now written down. I know what I want to do, and I'm going to do it, man. And that's why I want to tell you and urge you that we have to be in like minds, man. You want to be great? You want to change the car industry? You want to change sales? Okay? Think big. You can do it. They told me that we can, and I believe it now. I believe it because I see traction. You can too. Now, 4. A lot of people have just given up, man. They've given up on success. I hate it. I hate that people have. But they don't see that it's attainable, man. They look at it as like, you know what, I've lived my whole life. You know, I'm 40 years old. I'm tired, okay? I don't believe in those dreams are for me. I believe those dreams are for you, and that's great, and you can achieve them, but I can't. So what, are you going to waste away? Look, man, I want to tell you something. And please, if you take nothing else out of this, take this. I was just like you. I was somebody that hadn't figured out myself, hadn't figured out my life, hadn't figured out what I wanted, but I changed it, and so can you. It doesn't take a lot. It takes a mentality. It takes a change of your mindset. And it takes somebody out here urging you and telling you, man, you can do it. I want you to, okay? Don't you want to be awesome? Don't you want to be great at what you do? Don't you want to be proud of yourself and have a thrive and zest to get up in the morning? Don't you want to have a zest to get up in the morning? Don't you want to have a zest that you don't need a freaking alarm clock? You don't need an alarm clock because you can't wait to go live your life. That's what goals do for you, man. And once you reach that goal, you set the next goal. You always have a goal, and you got to keep striving for that goal, or you sit still and you get barnacles on you, or your house deteriorates. It's the same thing. Don't give up on success. Do not give up on yourself. Okay? Greatness is right there. Guys, everybody was designed for greatness. Everybody. God designed us all special. We all got special talents. We all got something inside of us that is great. You just got to find it, and you got to push yourself. And you can't settle for average, and you can't settle for, oh, I don't want to get up today, or you can't settle for, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. You can't. Guys, goals have to affect change. Do you understand? Zig Ziglar told me that. Goals have to affect change. If they don't affect change, okay, you're already there. Your goals might be different than mine, but they're still goals. Whatever they are, they affect change. The last thing that I found out people don't reach their goals is because they don't feel like they deserve it inside their heart. They just don't feel they deserve it. Maybe they had a bad childhood. Maybe they've come into a comfortable life where they don't strive to be better. Maybe their parents didn't give them the necessary push. Maybe their teachers were down on them. Maybe they were barely graduated high school. Okay, all that is me. Do you understand? I just explained me, and if that's you, it doesn't matter. Okay? You can attain greatness. You can be that guy. You can be that girl. You can be that one that changes somebody's life and inspires them. That's what I want for you. Set your goals in place. Get a common bullseye target. Okay? Believe in yourself. Don't stay stationary. And you can achieve them. Guys, I hope this hit home for you. Please do me a favor. I'm not putting these in groups, and more salesmen need to see it. Everybody on here, if you can, share it. Please. Please, guys. Shawn Hayes here, your car guy. Hyundai of St. Augustine. I make car buying easy.